Hey, welcome back to the Spot for Fantasy Footballers. I'm Asa Rehman. I took a bit of an extended international break, but I'm back at it this week for Game Week 5. We'll look at the mistake I made last week with my FPL budget team, as well as the waiver 11 for Game Week 5 and my FPL draft team. It's all right here on the Spot. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It is the spot for fantasy footballers, especially those in fantasy draft leagues. So we'll get to the draft content a little bit later on. I'll be going over my waiver 11 team for Game Week 5, as well as I'll look at my FPL draft team and see how they're doing. Picked up a win, so that's the good news. The bad news for the week, though, the FPL budget team did not fare well. I made one move to set up for my Lukaku acquisition for this week, but that move did not go so well. Here's what I'm talking about. So there's the disappointing score from Game Week 4. 45 points. Yes, very low, very embarrassing. And this is the squad that got me the 45 points. The mistake that I made in Game Week 4 that you probably could have helped me out with was bringing in Todd Cantwell for Mason Mount. I don't regret dropping Mason Mount. I think that was the right decision. Maybe could have done better than Todd Cantwell, but that was a budget play. That was all to free up some space, some cash to bring in Romelu Lukaku. So I will stick to the script and bring in Romelu Lukaku. The obvious drop is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, so I will replace DCL with Romelu Lukaku and not even looking at anybody else that's available. That's the move that I was setting up, so I'm going to go ahead and insert him into the lineup. He goes up top with Alan St. Maximin and Mikel Antonio. Going to hang on to him through his suspension, and I'm happy about St. Max's upcoming fixture against Leeds. So pretty good about this lineup, hoping that I can score better than I did in Game Week 4. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. And look at that. I get the success signal. Hopefully that's a good omen. And remember, the videos are done in partnership with the Kickoff Coffee Company. So if you are looking for some coffee, use the promo code SPOT15 at the website kickoffcoffeecompany.com. Easy for me to say. Check it out. Use the promo code SPOT15 and enjoy some coffee. Yeah, it was a poor week for my FPL budget team. Red arrows, dropping in rank in every league that I'm in. I'd love to get your input on the team. Let me know what you think of it. Hit me up in the comments or on Twitter at thespot4ff or at Asa Rehman. But the reason I made this channel and these videos was because of the draft content. So that's the game that I care most about. I am taking the FPL budget team a little bit more seriously, but obviously there's a learning curve there and some growing pains, some early growing pains. I hope to end the season on a high note, but I'm struggling so far. For the draft content, though, we've got the waiver 11 team. I know you want to see who to pick up this week, and we've also got my FPL draft team coming off a win. I picked Lukaku is the name of the team, and I picked up Lukaku, and he's come through for me once again. Well, the draft team did a lot better than my FPL budget team. Scored 54 points with the draft team. And at the time of this recording, free agency is open. So I will be making a change. Just the one to the lineup. This is who's available at the time of the recording. Some interesting players there. And fifth place. So right in the middle of the table. Pretty happy with this team so far. Kanyos is the one player that I'm looking to upgrade. Lukaku, Kane, Wood up front. Okay with those three, so just the one change, and Andros Townsend is the one that I will be bringing in to the team. And I like the look of this squad so far. I could make some defensive changes. I might be doing that, but overall, pretty happy with the way they've performed recently, and really happy with those two forwards, Lukaku and Kane. Hoping I can pick up some more wins and get to the top of the table. Okay, here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, the Game Week 5 Waiver 11 side. There it is, all 15 players for you to soak up and take in. Did you pick up any of these players? Or any of them available as free agents? Might be wise to pick them up. The three Wolves assets, very interesting here. Marcel Semedo and Hwang could be worth adding to your team, especially since Wolves has been, well, they're much improved from the way they ended last season. Those two in the back, it could be good for you going forward. They've already picked up 2 clean sheets through the first 4 matches. And then Tomiyasu, interesting as well for Arsenal. He might be the one that turns things around. You saw that I picked up Andros Townsend. Conor Gallagher was the first player picked up off the waiver wire. And then one last one to note is Almiron. I think that he has a chance to pick up points here. He's played 90 minutes, I believe, for Newcastle for each of the first 4 matches. And it's just a matter of time, I think, before he starts finding the nets, especially with the way Alan St. Maximin is playing. So if Newcastle improves, there's a chance that he'll get some goals and get some attacking returns for you wait and see what happens there. But if you have a drop spot, could be worth picking up. And the same goes for the players on the bench. May not have the best fixtures for this game week, but players to keep an eye on. Maybe put them on your watch list. All right, that wraps up the Game Week 5 preview video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you have some kind comments for me, or you can let me have it if you didn't like the video. Let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @thespot4ff or at Asa Rehman. Enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend, whatever you're doing. Do it safely. Thanks so much for hanging out at The Spot.